Good afternoon, good evening, YouTube, depending on what time you're watching this channel. My name is Video DJ Dre. That's my name, my stage name I go by. This is a new channel that I'm starting up this year, January 2024. As you can see, I'm probably around 20 subscribers, so I just started this channel up. I'm new to the YouTube game in this DJ world. And I just want to bring y'all a little bit of knowledge that I have that I can bring to the table to try to help you guys out in your DJ career. I've been DJing for over 30 years, well over 20 years as a professional. And when I say professional, a professional is pretty much someone that gets paid for their services. Once you go from an amateur to a professional, you're kind of considered to be, once you're getting paid, you consider to be a professional. A little bit like the collegiate sports as they're going into pros. So I would consider myself being a professional for well over 20 years. What I want to do with this channel is it's called Video DJ Dre Remix for a reason. The video part came from when I first started out in DJing. I was in love with music videos. This is way back in the day when MTV was on, and they showed music videos a lot. When you can watch BET, music videos was real popular back in the day. So I always wanted to DJ with videos. So I started out DJing, and yeah, this is going to tell you my age. I started out with 2 VCRs along with my turntables. I would have 2 VCRs set up. I would record videos off of BET and MTV, and then I would bring them to my sets. If I was DJing in the club or if I was doing a local private party, I would actually have my 2 VCR players hooked up into a video input, output, and I would show them on TV. So at certain times of my show, I would kind of rock videos on the screen well before Serrato Video came out. So that tells you how long and how far back that goes. Hence, that's where I got the name Video DJ Dre from. And when Serrato DJ did come out and the video portion of Serrato DJ came out much years later, of course I was in love with that. I incorporated videos into my sets, big screens, always had wide screens in my video sets, and I pretty much grew from there. Everybody just loved my sets because I would bring a little bit more than what the regular DJ did. So that's where I get my name from. So my channel is going to be about tutorials, number one. I'm going to be reviewing equipment. Today we're going to go over my live streaming setup right here. I'm going to do a tutorial on that as my first tutorial video. We also going to be doing tutorials on making beats. We're in my studio right now. I do production, I make beats, like to make beats, and I like to bring those beats into my DJ sets. Thus this beat pad right here. So that's where the remix version come in. And I also like to remix songs a lot. So that's kind of what my channel is going to be about. We're going to be doing live streams. I got something called the Virtual House Party, which we do a couple times a month, me and a couple of other my DJs on this channel, where we're going to be doing live DJ sets. I do my very own personal show every week. It's called the BS Morning Radio Show, and it's pretty much BS stands for Black Support. Pretty much like your normal traditional radio show that you would hear, if you're going to work listening to in your car. I'm going to drop a little knowledge about the industry, drop a little black support knowledge. Then I'm going to get on the turntables and I'm going to, bring y'all some good mixes, some good music to motivate y'all in the morning to get the day going. So that's what my channel is going to be about. So I really hope y'all subscribe to this channel. A lot of good content I'm going to be bringing y'all. I'm going to be doing a lot of good reviews, pricing a lot of stuff, a lot of hot mixes up here, going over equipments, going over a lot of stuff. So definitely stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and check out today's video. And what we're going to be talking about is my live stream setup. All right. I always like to say that there's only a few Albert Einsteins in this world. There's only a few of those. And what I mean by that, Albert Einstein was a type of person or a person that created something from scratch. His brilliant mind was able to bring something to the table that was never done before. And I always say this, that there's only a few of those in this world. I myself am a business owner. I've been in business for 30 years now in the shopping center, actually in the building that I'm in now. My daytime job is a barber. I own a t-shirt printing business. Of course, you can see I'm in a recording studio, own a recording studio and a barber shop, and also a retail clothing store. So we got a lot going on here. I've been doing it for 30 years strong, so I'm gonna bring y'all just a little bit of that into my remix channel as well, and also my merch. Definitely, every time I'm on, I'm gonna be wearing a different T-shirt with different merch. Today I got on my Good Vibes Only. We print our own merch right here. If you see anything you like, definitely go to the link below. Click it where you can purchase all the DJ shirts or all of the paraphernalia that I'm gonna be rocking on my show. You can purchase it for yourself. And if you have ideas of your very own, because we have a t-shirt print business, we can print your own DJ shirts for you. So let me get right into this. Let me back up a little bit about the Albert Einstein theory. Kind of got off track a little bit. As I was saying, there's only a few Einsteins in this world, people that can come up with something original from the very beginning. Everybody else is pretty much just copiers. They take from Albert Einstein or the people like them and they add their own little spin to it. That's what I do. I'm not declaring that I'm nowhere near an Albert Einstein. Everything I do, even this channel, I was inspired by looking at other DJs on YouTube. Got into the game kind of late, as you can see, but hey, it's never too late to start anything. Watching a lot of other YouTube videos, I got inspired by a lot of other DJs. Hey, I said, hey man, at my age, I might as well start my own channel. It's a lot easier than carrying equipment around, lugging them from gig to gig as well, because everything is set up right here. Plus, you can reach a lot more people. So it was something that I was interested in. So I took the time to set up my own live stream. And today we're going to go over that. So as you can see here, I'm rocking with a full setup. Reason why I have a full setup is because I'm going to be doing DJ mixes on here. I'm going to be bringing in DJs, interviewing them, and they're going to be able to get on here and do live mixes as well, in-house. I'm old school. You know, if I've been in the game for 30 years, I'm a turntable guy. So I like the turntables. I like the mixing. I like the cutting, the scratching, and the blending as well. I'm not a heavy scratcher. I'm not all into all of the different new scratches that out, but I'm an old school DJ. I like to cut a little bit, you know, mix it up, make my transition sound good. Then you got the newer DJs out here that love the controllers, the static controllers, the static decks that don't spin, but they rightfully have their place in the DJ game. I myself, I prefer what I call the best of both worlds. And first, my DJ setup starts with the main console here is the Rain 4. Rain 4 been out maybe about a year now, I believe. And it's kind of like the upgrade from the Rain 1, which I am going to do a review on in another video. So make sure you check that out, coming up real soon. The Rain 4 here is my flagship. The reason why I chose this Rain 4 is because I'm a remix DJ. And I like to do remixes. And all of the nice DJ mixers, the Pioneer S9s or the Rain mixers, they're all 2-channel, pretty much like battle mixers. They didn't have a third or a fourth channel. I like to bring remixes in from my production, from my beat making. I like to bring them in on a third channel, hit the pads, bring those beats into my actual DJ mix. And I needed a third channel for that, or a fourth channel. I couldn't find anything out there that would allow me to do that the way I wanted to do it, except the Rain 4. So that's why I copped this baby. And after copping the Rain 4, has a lot of nice features on it that I like. I'm not going into a full in-depth review of the Rain 4. I am going to compare the Rain 4 and the Rain 1 later. But the Rain 4 has a lot of features, a lot of good features. First of all, I want to tell you that it has an onboard effects processor, just like a standalone mixer, just like your standalone professional mixers. A lot of people don't like the Serato mixers that's programmed inside the program. I mean, not mixers, but effects. A lot of people don't like those inboard effects. Those outboard effects has always sound better from the beginning. And this mixer does that. And it also has the stem control. You know, with stems out now, And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, stems is where you can take the acapella, you can single out an acapella or instrumental of any song by the press of a button. This particular deck is dedicated for that and has dedicated buttons just for streams. It actually has an acapella button right on here, an instrumental button right on here. And if you're a remix DJ like myself, man, that's like heaven. You love to just come in with different instrumentals on top of different acapellas, different beats that you're producing yourself, bring them in with other acapellas. That works real perfect. Over here to my left, I am a lefty, so I got my Rain 12, the MK2, latest version of the Rain 12 turntable over here. Reason why I got this is because, you know, the Rain 4, as good as it is, it's new, it's just not, you know, the cutting capabilities, you know, it's not as sharp as I would have liked them to be. Nowhere near as sharp as the actual digital platter. But the good thing about it is, with Serato DJ Pro, you can hook all this up together and they'll run on the same channel. So when I'm DJing here on channel 1, I can also cut and scratch right here. Then I can also come over here and pitch blend the same time. Use all of these pads right here, because the pads on the Rain 12, the MK2 up here, these so-called hot cues that they built in, they're not really good for hot cueing at all. You definitely need another mixer or another, you know, MIDI controller with pads on it if you want to hit your cue points correctly. So that's what this is for. This is a perfect combination right here. Right here, if you can see, I got my beat pad. I go to an overhead view real quick. And we're going to get over here to that. This is my overhead view. You can see my beat pad I got set up right here. This is the Pioneer DDJ XP beat pad. And it's pretty much, you know, does the same thing these beat pads do, except it controls a lot more. As you can see, it has a lot more buttons. So you can get into samples. You can put a lot more beats on here, a lot more samples on here, you know, so it makes the workflow a lot smoother. Over here on my right, I have the Pioneer. Let me shoot back my video real quick, my camera. Over here, I have the Pioneer turntable, the professional turntable, the PLX 1000. If you're an old school DJ, you know I came from the turntable world. You got to have your vinyl. You got to have your a vinyl turntable in your studio or in your arsenal, because you know vinyl is coming. I'm way off to the side, like y'all can see me real good, but vinyl is coming back. Vinyl is definitely coming back in the game. It's back, not just coming back, it's back. A lot of people rocking vinyl, and you can also get a lot of samples. I love to keep the vinyl in the studio and in my arsenal. Definitely don't take it out on the road. It's too heavy for that. But I like to keep it in the studio because I can still get samples off of it. I can take old records and I can, you know, upload a sample off of an old vinyl record, or you can still use it with Serato DJ in DVS mode and, you know, and cut with it. So definitely handy to have you a vinyl turntable or a regular turntable in your arsenal. Also, you know, my setup up here, the table that I'm using here, I got this table off of Amazon. You know, it rises up and down. I'll put it in the description below, but it's a nice table. You can adjust the height on it. I threw some wheels on the bottom so that I can move it around and set my live stream up pretty good. And my stands, basic stands, you know, we're using the Shure microphones, man, basic Shure microphones with the Samson microphone stands that you can get off of Amazon. Up here, I got my overhead view camera. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what gives you this good overhead view shot. Let me go just to the overhead. That's my overhead view shot. You can see my virtual house party logo down there at the bottom. But this is what I'll switch back and forth to when I'm doing a live set, so you can see the overhead view as well. In front of me, you can't see, but I got a camera. You might can see it from a different camera angle. I got the GoPro, I think it's a GoPro 9, hooked onto a camera mount that I purchased off of Amazon, and that's giving you that front angle view that, that's just very important if you live stream and if you're trying to, do videos. My stands here, I got a basic computer stand. I'll leave this in the link below. Got that off of Amazon. These computer stands, I got 3 of these. This one here is holding the beat pad. Then I got another one over here that's holding my computer up. I like these stands. They were only $30 from Amazon. You can actually raise the level of whatever you want to put on it up and down. Works out real good. I'm running a MacBook Air, the latest version of the MacBook Air. That's what I'm using for my, for everything. That's running my whole DJ set. Phenomenal computer. If you're a DJ, everybody know about the Macs. I used to have a MacBook Pro, got old, so I upgraded to the Air. And the MacBook Pros are so expensive now. I was like, man, I can't afford. Didn't want to kick out that $1,700 for a Pro, so I decided to get the Air when it was on sale for Black Friday, and I think that ran me about $1,100, I believe, on sale. And it's pretty powerful. Definitely powerful enough to run if you're a DJ. And I pretty much got it dedicated just for DJing. I won't be doing anything else on here except for probably making beats or producing. But that's it. So it's definitely powerful enough for that. Over here on this side, this is a Surface, Microsoft Surface, computer. This is where I'm running all my feeds from. My videos is going in over here. And I guess you can see right here, I'm using OBS, the app OBS. All y'all people out there that's streaming are familiar with it. I'm not going to go into detail about what OBS is, about what it does, because there's so many videos on YouTube that will explain OBS. But if you want to do a live stream set, I highly recommend you get OBS. I did dibble and dab in a few other programs that didn't work out as well. Some of them was crashing. I end up selling on OBS, and it's been working real good for me. It's only good what I would say is 2 camera angles. So that's why you see I got a front view and I got an overhead view. My other camera angles in this particular video was coming from camera angles that's not hooked up to OBS. They're outside of the program in which I edited in another program altogether. But OBS is great. You can do overlays on it like I showed you before, my overhead cam. I got that overlay on it right there. You can do a lot of nice stuff in OBS. Excellent for recording, excellent for streaming. It's just excellent. On this side over here, I want to go to this is my production table. Small production table that I use to produce beats on the fly. All my sound from my podcast is coming into the Rode. This is, I believe, the latest version of the Rode podcast system. Excellent for podcasting, man. You can run all your sound in here. You can also run your sound out. I got an external sound source right here, a JBL Bluetooth speaker. Real nice speaker for monitoring, what you're saying live. It doesn't overpower the mics and give you a lot of bleed, give you a lot of feedback back into the system. So it's perfect for that. Over here is, simple MIDI keyboard, my Arturia Mini Lab keyboard, which I use to make beats on. And over here is my Atom. I run Studio One in the studio. I love the Atom. It hooks up to Studio One for beat production. And I can use both these MIDI programs and Serato Studio. Serato Studio is a program that's been out for a while. I'm sure, I'm going to see if I can give y'all a quick look at Serato Studio. All right, here. Serato Studio is what I use to make my production. It's about to pop up here in a second. So I'll edit all that out. Here you go. This is Serato Studio. Serato Studio is a hot program, man. I'm not going to review that right now, but Serato Studio is what I use now to make my beat. I used to make my beats with Studio One, Presonus Studio One. I switched over to Serato Studio. I love Serato Studio. It also works well and blends right in with Serato DJ. So I'm gonna be showing you some hot mixes on here, blending beats in with production, with actual industry tracks and local artist tracks. So definitely stay tuned. Check out my channel. It's gonna be a hot channel. I'm gonna have fun doing it. I love this. I love what I do. One thing about DJing, you got to love DJing. When you start out in this business, it really has to start out as a passion before you make it a profession. You know, if you love what you're doing, you're going to spend time, you're going to spend hours on your craft, learning it, learning the equipment, and just having fun, just rocking out, having fun. And you got to love music. When you love music, all of this is just going to come together and you're just going to have a great time and a great career. And I've been in this game for 30 years and I've just got into this and I feel like I'm rejuvenating my career. I'm starting all over again, doing something new with my career. Something that's not as extraneous as far as carrying equipment around because everything is set up. Something that I can continue to do and continue to have fun with. So definitely stay tuned to my channel. We're going to be doing reviews on equipment. I got a ton of equipment that I've accumulated over the years. I can tell you the best equipment to get, try to save you guys some money, try to give you some good tips on what you should use, what you shouldn't use, and a lot of stuff is preference based, you know, based on what you really like. So with that said, you know, I'm not missing anything out on my first intro video, the intro to my live stream setup. I didn't really go into real details on stuff because I am going to be doing reviews later where I am going to review this Rain 4. I am going to review some other equipment, you know, so you can get a more in-depth look at that. This was just an overview of my live stream setup and how I get my message out to you in the most highest quality and professional, you know, way that I can. So, hey, if you like this video, definitely like it. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Check me out weekly because I'm going to be coming out with content on the fly all the time, even more than once a week. I'm going to be coming out with material when I can, as soon as I can. So, hey, peace to y'all, man. Love, peace, happiness, all of those good things. I'm a positive brother. Good vibes only on this channel right here. Hey, and I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel. Peace.